Hello dear students, welcome once again to our channel Maths in Minutes with Priya. Today we are going to cover fourth part of geometric progression. In first three parts we have covered all basic concepts, formulae, some basic problems and also few advanced level problem. In part 4 also we are going to cover advanced level problem, but I am going to show you some tricks with which you can save lot of your minutes, and in 1 or 2 lines you can solve this type of tedious problems. We have already covered 4 parts on arithmetic progression also, so if you haven't yet watched it, please watch. Now let's begin today's part. The side of a square is 64 centimeter. Infinite number of squares are made by joining midpoints of each side of square. Calculate total area of all such squares. What we are going to do now, instead of this 64, first let us understand this type of problems with a smaller number. Then I'll show you one shortcut, and then later we will come to this problem, 64 centimeter wala. So first let's solve, or let's understand this by a smaller number, like say 16 centimeter. First let us understand this problem with 16 centimeter, and then we will later come to this problem. Now here I have drawn one figure to explain. In exam you don't have to do all this, because I am going to teach you one shortcut, and that shortcut, in one line you are going to solve this problem. But before showing you the shortcut, I must explain you the details. Or if you are in school and you must show all the steps, then you must know all the steps, and that's why I am explaining to you. And वैसे भी I don't believe in just shortcuts. One must know the basics, one must know how to solve it by proper methods, and only then they should learn shortcut, so that they can remember the shortcut very easily. This is the square ABCD, and they have said that side is 16 centimeter. We want areas of all square. So first I am going to find area of this square ABCD. Formula of square is just make square of any side. So 16 square, 256. That is going to be area of this outermost square, the original square. It is 256. Now I have joined their midpoints. E, F, G, H are the midpoints of these 4 sides, and I have joined them to form another square. Now I need to find area of square EFGH. So I must know any of its sides, and then I'll just square it to find the area of square EFGH. Now how to find any of its side? Concentrate on this triangle, triangle AEH. Is it a right angle triangle? See, this is a right angle because this is outer square, so this is a right angle. That means this is a right angle triangle and this is a hypotenuse. Am I right? And what are these sides AE and AH? E is midpoint of AB, that means AE is 8. H is midpoint of AD, so AH is also 8. And AE square plus AH square is going to be EH square according to Pythagoras theorem. Am I right? So 8 square plus 8 square is going to be EH square. And what is EH square? It is area of this square EHGF. I want area of the square EHGF, and it is same as square of this side. So I want square of EH square. Square of EH is equal to 8 square plus 8 square, that is 64 plus 64, that is 128. So I have found area of this inner square, which is 128. In similar fashion, when I find area of LMNP, I get it as 64. You can also try and find out. It comes out to 64. Now observe these areas, 256, 128, 64. What do you see? It is a GP, geometric progression, where A, first term is 256, and A, that is not A, R, it should be R, common ratio. R is half, second term upon previous term, it is half, R is half. And these are infinite because in question itself they have said that they are infinite number of squares. So I want S infinity. Formula is A upon 1 minus R. So 256 upon 1 minus half, that is 256 into 2, that is 512. So my answer is 512. So what do you understand from this? Now I'll show you the shortcut. What is 256? It is area of that outer square, and just multiply it by 2 and your answer is ready for this type of questions. Got the shortcut? Now let's come to our original question, where we had taken side of square as 64 centimeter. So when you apply shortcut, what do you get? First find 64 square, that is 4096, area of outer square, and just multiply it by 2, your answer is ready. 2 lines. Within few seconds you get the answer 8192 square centimeter. That will be total area of all squares. The squares which are found by joining the midpoints, their total area up to infinity is going to be 8192. Let's solve one more type of problem. The sides of a right angle triangle are 12, 16 and 20 centimeter. A new right angle triangle is made by joining midpoints of all sides of triangle. This process continues for infinite times. Calculate sum of the area of all such triangles. So one right angle triangle is given to us, 12, 16, 20. The 20 is the biggest side, means that is the hypotenuse. So ABC is a right angle triangle, AC is hypotenuse, this is going to be the right angle. And how do we find area of right angle triangle? It is half into product of perpendicular sides. These two are perpendicular sides. So half into product of 12 and 16, which comes out to 96. So area of this outmost right angle triangle is 96. Now they have said that join all the midpoints, again form a right angle triangle, and go on with this process infinite number of times. So I have joined midpoints and drew this angle. Now there is one theorem which says whenever you join the midpoints like this, suppose you take these two midpoints. When you join these midpoints, then this line formed is always parallel to this opposite line and always half of it. So if this is 16, this is going to be 8. If this is 12, this is going to be 6. If this is 20, this is going to be 10, and this is again going to be a right angle triangle with 10 as hypotenuse, and these two are going to be perpendicular sides. So what will be area of this inner right angle triangle? Half into product of perpendicular sides, that is half into 8 into 6. Half into 8 into 6, that is 24. So first outer right angle triangle is 96. Inner one is 24. Now again we have to join the midpoints. If this is 8, this will be 4. If this is 6, this will be 3. If this is 10, this will be 5. So 3, 4, 5. Again take the area. 3, 4, 5, that means half into 3 into 4. 5 will be hypotenuse, so 3 and 4 will be perpendicular side, which is 6. And again continue like this. Again take the midpoints, again find the sides. What you observe is you get a GP. And in this GP, A will be 96. Common ratio will be 24 upon 96, that is 1 by 4. Formula of S infinity is ready with us. Just substitute and you get the answer 128. Now again in exam, are we going to draw these figures, form the GP and find the answer? Of course not, because we need to save time. So what we are going to do? Just take area of original triangle, the big triangle, and multiply it by 4 upon 3. That is going to be your answer. So let's apply this in one more example. The sides of a right angle triangle are 10, 24 and 26 centimeters. A new right angle triangle is formed by joining midpoints of all the sides of triangle. This process continues for infinite times. Calculate sum of areas of all such triangles. So what we just learned? First find out area of that original triangle and multiply it by 4 upon 3. So let's do that. 10, 24 and 26 are the sides. Biggest side is always hypotenuse, so 26 is hypotenuse. 10 and 24 will be the perpendicular sides. Area of right angle triangle is product of perpendicular sides multiplied by half. So half into 10 into 24, that's how you get 120. Just multiply 120 by 4 upon 3 and your answer is 160. Your answer is ready in 2 lines. In this type of questions, A is always that outer area and R is always 1 by 4. And that's how you get this, that just find the area and multiply it by 4 upon 3 in 2 lines. I hope you understood both the shortcuts. They will save you a lot of minutes in the exam. Though those examples look difficult, joining squares, then joining rectangles, still in 2 lines you get the answer. Let's now solve one different type of problem. Find the value of A upon B. A is 4 plus 1 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 16 up to n terms. B is 4 plus 2 plus 1 plus half up to 2n terms. And we need to find this ratio A upon B. Whenever you get these type of questions, these sequences will always be in AP or GP. And easily you can find the sums. You see, you need to find the sum here, right? Sum of all these terms is A and sum of all these terms is B. And for AP and GP, some formula are always ready. So this term will be always be in AP or GP. So let's concentrate on this first sequence. 4, 1, 1 by 4, 1 by 16. What do you observe here? Take the ratio, second term upon previous term, 1 by 4, 1 by 4, 1 by 4. Ratio is 1 by 4, constant. That means it is a GP. With A, so if I talk about sequence A, then first term is 4, common ratio is 1 by 4. So let me find the sum. I want the sum. So value of A will be what? This is the formula, just substitute everything. In place of A, put 4. In place of R, put 1 by 4. Let n remain as it is because there are n terms, so n won't change. So I have substituted everything and I get this as answer. So this is A. What is this? This is A. Sum of all terms in GP. This is A. Now let's concentrate on B. Is B in AP or GP? Look here. Second term upon previous term, 2 upon 4 is half, 1 upon 2 is half, half upon 1 is half. So this is also GP with common ratio half. So first term is 4 and common ratio is half. First term is 4, common ratio is half. We have the formula. Just substitute. Now here in that formula, in place of n, you will replace it by 2n because there are 2n number of terms. So this will be B. Now you have to be fast in this calculation. Half minus 1 is minus half. So 2 ऊपर गया. ये कैसे आ गया ना? You must be knowing all the rules of multiplication and division of fractions. If you don't know, then please watch my initial videos. When I launched these channels, I have given all these basic videos also because many times students forget these basic rules. उनको AP का formula पता है, GP का formula पता है, but ये multiplication, division कैसे करने का fraction का वही अगर भूल गए then you won't be able to solve. Even if you know AP and GP, still you won't be able to solve. So when I calculate, B ka value is this. Now I want A upon B. So I am substituting. This is A and this is B. Minus 16 upon 3, 8 का उल्टा हो जाएगा, 1 upon 8, both minus signs. This as it is. Now what I can do is take 2 inside. So this becomes 1 by 4 raised to n, same as numerator. And now I can just cancel it, the whole term. Minus minus becomes plus, 8 ones are 8 twos are, and this becomes plus, and hence answer is 2 by 3. Value of A upon B is 2 by 3. In next clip, I am going to begin with harmonic progression, AM, GM, that is arithmetic mean, geometric mean, harmonic mean, their comparison. We will also solve few problems, mixed problems of AP, GP, HP, that we will be doing in next clip. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, Maths in Minutes with Priya, please do so. It's absolutely free. So before we begin next clip, please watch these 4 clips of AP and 4 clips of GP. So when next time we solve all mixed problems, you will find it very easy. So see you in the next clip. Till then, stay happy, stay blessed. Bye for today.